name's Paul, a 28-year-old office worker. I like to work out alone, and I feel happy the most when I'm surrounded by my dinosaur figures I've been collecting since I was little. Well, I prefer staying indoors rather than going outdoors. And I'm more like a nerd rather than those social butterflies. Oh, and I also feel happy when I spend time with my family. I got 2 wonderful and beautiful sisters and a brother who has great talents. But we're very close to each other, and we're all grown-ups. But we still get together once in a while to give each other updates. Well, my sister, who's just a few years younger than me, already knows everything, even before I tell her. Yeah, Phoebe had special powers since she was little, and she's been saving our family from many troubles in the past. Paige, my younger sister, is super wise, and she gives me effective advice all the time. And my brother Kane? How should I describe him? He's just a genius. In contrast, I'm living an ordinary life, which is rare in my family. At work, I'm just a boring guy who takes his work seriously. Hey, Paul. We're having a party with some of our female clients this weekend. Want to join us? Ian's my colleague, and he's really handsome. I heard that he dates one girl after another. Nah, I'm not really good with parties. Don't really like places with a lot of people. I don't like to drink alcohol, neither. Gosh, Paul, you're such a mood killer. That's why people call you a nerd. Yeah, I get it. Well, can't help it. I get nervous when I talk to girls, except for my sisters. A matchmaking party? Of course not. I'll be so awkward. It's good to focus on your work, but you should also have fun in your private life too, like me. Well, I can't help it. I bet I'll be in the spotlight during the party as always. You know, I'm handsome, right? Like that, Ian walked away as he laughed to himself. Wow, how can he be so confident? Then my colleague Rose talked to me.
I really don't like him. I think he believes that all girls in this world would fall in love with him. He might be handsome, but he's so empty inside. First of all, how come he can be so confident about his looks in front of you, Paul? He should learn to be embarrassed.
Hearing her harsh remarks, I couldn't hold in my laugh. Pretty harsh, huh? Rose is our colleague who works at the same office. She's smart, fast with her job, and careful with the details. She's someone we can always rely on, but some are mean to her sometimes. The reason was because, Rose was pretty overweight. Behind her back, some call her an ugly fatty, sumo wrestler, or even a walking tank. I think it's so rude to comment on someone's body. Besides, in most cultures around the world, being built like that means being well-fed. And come on, have you seen sumo wrestlers in action? We're on the same team, so we often work together. She's one of the few women I can talk to in a relaxed manner, although I'm bad at interacting with women. A few days later, that day, I was preparing the documents we would use in our next meeting with Rose. Ian was supposed to help us, but he left saying, "I'm gonna get some fresh air." And he hasn't come back. He doesn't answer the phone calls I give him, and by the time he came back, the documents were mostly done. Wow, as expected from our office's top 2 nerds. You guys are so fast at completing tedious tasks. Hey, we worked hard because you were away. When I complained in my mind, Rose scolded Ian straight in the face.
Ian, I thought you were a member of our team. You slack off and make us do all the work. What are you thinking?
Then Ian replied, as if it was a joke. Ooh, scary. If you get mad like that, you'll look even less cute. You're born ugly, but you look even uglier when you're mad. Huh? How dare he say that? Ian, you're going overboard. What Rose said is right. You're at fault. But how dare you say that? Not only did Ian not apologize, he started having fun and continued. Huh? What? Paul, you're trying to protect her? Oh, don't tell me. You're in love with this sumo wrestler. Sumo wrestler? He's unbelievably rude. I can't believe my ears. When I was at a loss of words, Rose, who'd been silent, opened her mouth to speak.
You are awful. I might look like a sumo wrestler, but what does my body have to do with work? Is there any correlation between the fact that Paul and I worked hard while you slacked off and my body shape? What? Answer me.
Rose was so intimidating that Ian was starting to panic.
Hey, do you understand what I just said? Why are you silent? You have no words to say, huh? Or is your brain so empty that you don't understand such an easy thing?
What the hell? You're so ugly!
I don't care if I'm ugly. I don't want a guy like you to think I'm pretty anyways.
You better remember what you said. With those last words, he disappeared again. Gosh, is he still in elementary school or what? That night, I decided to have a light dinner with Rose before I went home.
Gosh, Ian really pisses me off.
Rose looked mad, and she emptied her beer glass one after another. Impressive.
But I never thought you'd talk back to him like that, Paul. All men I've interacted with in the past would usually tease me about my body along with Ian. So what I want to say is, thanks.
Huh? I just did what I had to do as an adult. Wait, when did she finish all these glasses? When I realized there were so many empty glasses lined up in front of me, and Rose's face looked kind of red. Rose, maybe you're going too fast. Are you drunk?
I always thought of you as a gentleman who's also great at his work, but what happened today made me like you more.
Huh? What?
Oops, it slipped out.
She looked shy and wriggled her body. How should I say this? I'm not really good at... what should I do? It's not like I don't like her, but Rose saw my expression and said as realization hit her.
Oh, don't worry. I know that you'd never see me romantically. I just wanted to say it out loud. I'm sorry. Gosh, I really messed up. Forget it. Okay, I'm done eating.
She blushed as she said that and disappeared in a light of speed with the receipt. I was left all alone. Gosh, how am I supposed to work with Rose tomorrow? I was worried after being left alone. I'm home.
Welcome home. Wait a minute. Bro, what's with that serious expression?
Actually, I asked my sister for advice about what happened earlier.
Oh, I see. You never seem to realize, but you're always so popular with girls. You're not aware about how handsome you are.
Huh? Handsome? Then Phoebe joined us too.
Yep, Paul is definitely handsome. And about what happened today, I can feel it, sense it. Yes, I don't think you have to worry about it at all. As long as you continue being nice to others, everything should end up nicely. Stay honest with yourself and just be yourself.
I see. If Phoebe says so, guess I don't have to worry. I was still a bit worried, but I felt better after talking to my sisters. Well, it's best to go with the flow in these cases. The next day, Rose acted just like usual around me.
Good morning, Paul. I'm sorry, I drank too much yesterday. I don't remember what I said at all.
Oh, maybe it was all a misunderstanding. Right, but she was really drunk. I thought to myself, and I worked with Rose as usual with my normal behavior. Then our boss, Mr. O'Hara, came inside with a scary face. Hey everyone! Our clients have filed a complaint. They got something completely different from what they ordered. I remember the order form was filled in by Ian's team. What? Huh? When we checked in a hurry, turns out that Ian filled in the wrong product number for the order. Oh no, what should I do? While Ian panicked, it was Rose who gave us clear instructions.
Ian, you call them right away to apologize and tell them we'll correct them as soon as possible. Paul, you go check if we have stock for the products they want. We also have to collect the wrong products we ordered. Mr. O'Hara, could I ask you to deal with the executive board? I'll start working on the documents now.
Alrighty! Okay, sure, you can leave that to me. Like that, we went to work on our part. A few hours later, thanks to the instructions Rose gave us, we were able to deal with Ian's mistake. As expected from Rose. We got to deal with it thanks to you. Yeah, I'm relieved. But there was one guy who looked frustrated. Gosh, you stole the spotlight despite being a woman. I could have dealt with that all on my own. I never asked for your help. Hey, Ian, how dare you say that? It's your fault for not checking properly in the first place. Yes, I know. I'll be careful from now on. With a frustrated expression, Ian quickly left the room. What's wrong with him? Rose, I'm sorry on his behalf. I'll talk to him about it later.
Oh, there's no need for you to apologize, Paul. And I just did what I had to do.
Gosh, she's so cool. Then I'm off to inform the executives about this. By the way, Rose, I decided to choose you for the thing I talked to you about the other day. So good luck.
Oh, yes, I'll keep that in mind.
Like that, Mr. O'Hara left too. The thing they talked about the other day. Is it a new project? Gosh, that guy Ian. Should we have a party with the two of us to congratulate our good work today? We almost lost our client if we didn't have you. So I'll pay for everything today. Actually, the client we dealt with today was pretty powerful, and they were a client we never wanted to lose connections with. If Rose wasn't there to deal with it, we could have lost all our jobs.
But I drank too much yesterday.
Right. But I can only return this favor by paying for a meal or something. What else can I do for you? When I was in thought, Rose said to me,
Huh? Return this favor? But, only if you'd like.
What is it? I'll do anything for you.
Can you go on a date with me? Just once is fine.
Huh? What?
What I said yesterday, I was actually serious. I was too shy and I lied back then.
Huh? Seriously?
Oh, but just once is fine. I know that you'd never want to date someone like me. I don't want to be a burden. I'll be happy if you can treat me as one of your friends as usual.
Well, sure. That really what you want? I felt sorry, but honestly, I couldn't imagine myself dating Rose. But I told her I'd do anything.
Huh? Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Rose jumped up and down in joy, but I was having mixed feelings. Because going on a date without any romantic feelings? Is this really the right thing to do? On the day of our date, but I still asked Paige for advice and planned out a nice date for us. We'd go eat lunch, watch a movie at the theater, and visit a trendy cafe after that. Isn't that a perfect date? Spending time with her was more fun than I expected, and it was already time to go home.
It was so much fun today. Paul, thank you so much. I was able to experience what it's like to date you.
Nah. I had a lot of fun too.
Yep, I don't have any regrets left now.
Hey, why does it sound like we're saying goodbye forever? Oh, what are you guys doing together? When I turned back, I saw Ian and a young female employee standing behind us. I think her name was Joy? She's known to be a beauty in our office. Since what happened at the office a few days ago, things got awkward between us and Ian, and we no longer really talk to each other. But how come we met him coincidentally here? Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on a date? When we didn't answer, Ian said as he laughed like crazy. Oh my god! You're going on a date with an ugly fatty, Paul? You're doomed!
Oh no, someone like Rose going on a date? Disgusting.
I don't mind them looking down on me, but how dare they laugh about Rose's appearance? You guys, stop it! You're being really rude! Even when I yelled at them, Ian didn't seem to care at all. An ugly fatty going on a date with a nerd? Hilarious!
I guess it's the perfect match. The exact opposite of a beauty and a handsome guy like us.
After laughing at us as much as they wanted to, they left. I was still furious, and I didn't know how to let my anger go. But Rose said to me,
I'm sorry, Paul. You were laughed at. You were misunderstood because I asked you to go on a date with me as a favor.
No, Rose, you're not at fault. They're the ones to be blamed. I'm never gonna forgive them.
It's okay. I am fat anyways. I'm used to being laughed at.
No. No matter how you look, you're you, Rose. You have to be confident about yourself.
Oh, Paul, you're such a gentleman.
My heart fluttered a bit seeing Rose smile. And at the same time, I made up my mind. I'll never forgive Ian for enjoying looking down on people's appearance. The next day, when I went to work, Ian was telling everyone in the office about Rose and me. Oh, hey, Paul. Everyone was surprised to hear about the birth of the couple. Definitely the biggest couple of the year. Pun intended. Just kidding. But I calmly glared at him and ignored him. Who'd be mad at such a childish joke? I was sending him cold stares. So he kinda started to panic and tried to butter me up. Aw, come on, it was just a joke. I know you'd never date a woman like her. Ian, I've had enough. If you say something mean about Rose again, I'm really gonna lose it. Listen carefully. I am dating her seriously, with marriage in mind. I'd realized when I was on a date with her yesterday, I was actually the one who was insecure about her appearance. Because I had so much fun on our date yesterday, we had similar interests, and we laughed about the same things. She's also very considerate of me, and kind. Yes, there was no reason for me not to date her seriously. Turns out, it was me who judged her based on her appearance. Such a stupid, dumb guy. Really? Everyone around us in the office was very surprised, but I didn't care. I realized what true love was. Well, still haven't told this to Rose yet, though. Would she be happy if I told her how I felt? But that day, Rose didn't come to work, although it was already past her usual work hours. Mr. O'Hara, is Rose taking a paid leave? Huh? You haven't heard about it, Paul? What? Rose is on a long business trip abroad from today. Huh? We've always wanted her to go, but she finally said yes. We plan to have her educate the locals working at our India branch for 3 months, and after that, she'll work at the headquarters. The dates were a bit rushed, so we didn't have any time to notify about her leave. What the hell? Were they talking about this all along? I froze in my spot finding out about this unexpected turn of events. Gosh, seriously? I quickly called Rose on the phone, but it looks like she already got a new phone and I couldn't reach her. She never replied no matter how many times I texted her. Gosh, she made me fall in love with her, but she disappeared from my life. Left all alone, I spent my days crying. 3 months later, I was feeling very down, but as time passed, I was slowly feeling better. One day, a woman suddenly visited our company. She was slim and very beautiful. I don't remember seeing her in our office before. I was confused, but the woman stopped in front of my desk, clicking her high heels. Huh? What does a beauty like her want from me?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finally back. You're as handsome as I remembered, Paul.
Huh? Wait a minute. Huh? Are you Rose?
Yeah, long time no see.
Rose, your body's half the size. No, 2/3 the size. Her face, too. Her eyes and nose were more apparent. Wow, didn't know her face looked like this.
I'm sorry, Paul. I was pretty busy. Well, I actually decided myself that I wouldn't contact you until I changed. I decided that day that I'll turn into a beauty who deserves to be with you.
When the mood was just right, Ian came to interrupt as always. Rose? I never knew you were so beautiful. If you're beautiful like this, you deserve to go out with a handsome guy like me. Yep, we can date. Huh? He's delusional and crazy as always. But before I could open my mouth to speak, Rose had already exploded in anger.
I really had enough of you. How dare you call yourself handsome, you stupid bean? It's Paul who I have a crush on.
At the same time, she slapped him in the face. Whoa, she's still intimidating like before. Ian toppled over and fell on the floor defeated.
Paul, let me say this again. Could you be my boyfriend?
Of course. I'd love to have you as my girlfriend. Like that, Rose and I officially started dating. While I was zoning out after Rose disappeared, turns out Ian had some serious trouble. He kept on making mistakes, getting complaints, and the company was suffering huge losses. His boss found out about his rude behaviors towards women, and that he was dating 5 female employees at the same time, so he finally got fired. To make himself look good in front of his girlfriends, looks like he was borrowing money from shady businesses as well. And it turns out, he was dating a married woman too, so he was drowning in debt while struggling to find a new job. But I heard that the moneylenders got a hold of him, and he's working diligently now. It was also revealed that Joy had been dating 3 married male employees in the office, and was forced to leave. I heard the rumor that they asked for large amounts of compensation money. But looks like she's working a night job right now. In our case, we don't work in the same office anymore, but we're still close and happy as always. Today, we're going out to eat with my sisters.
Bro, I am happy you finally met the one.
But Rose, is your body okay for losing a lot of weight in just 3 months?
Yeah, I'm completely fine. I met this Japanese person. He was really interesting and we had common interests. Do you want to go on a diet? Gleam. You can leave that to me. Glitter. He said something like that.
Wait a minute. Isn't that...
He then took me to a mysterious gym and I got this body in no time. I couldn't stop eating up until then, but my life changed thanks to that gym. Is that man... Yes, he was very unique. He was part of this mysterious group called the Spice Family and is the executive of the Creative Curry Culinary Creations. He said he wanted to spread Japanese-style curry in India. He kind of resembled Paul, and his name is Kane. Oh, I knew it!
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!